Yeah. Forget the lies that you're selling when all the love is free. Never gon' give up, never gon' give up, never gon'. I'm never gon' give up, never gon' give up, never gon' give up, never gon'. Nah, I'm never gon' give up. Nothing is stopping me, play the game like Monopoly, calling me the anomaly. People that try and copy me. Look at my night and then they were the keys are robbing me. I'm working all through the night to try to find some peace. Doing it properly, no one will ever stopping me. Move to the beat, it's rocking me. Come on and you can copy me. I'm doing it properly, no one will ever stopping me. I'm doing it properly, I'm never gonna give up. Never gonna give up, never gonna give up, never gonna. I'm never gonna give up. Never gonna give up, never gonna give up, never gonna. Nah, I'm never gonna give up. I think about my grandma, she been very proud of me. I will keep on working hard to feed the family, yeah. I'm blind, but now I see. I'm never gonna give up. Never gonna give up, never gonna give up, never gonna. I'm never gonna give up. Never gonna give up, never gonna give up, never gonna. Nah, I'm never gonna give up. I pray to the Lord and every night that I go to sleep. I wake in the morning and the sun shines over me. I look at the people, I know one day there'll be peace. Just let me do my thing. Never gonna give up, never gonna give up, never gonna. I'm never gonna give up. Never gonna give up, never gonna give up, never gonna. Nah, I'm never gonna give up. Never gonna give up, never gonna give up, never gonna. Never gonna give up, never gonna give up, never gonna give up, never gonna. Never gonna give up.
Good morning. It's Wednesday, so it's hump day, and Johnny's here, so I don't know what that means.
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
But it's gonna be exciting.
It's always exciting. What's up, guys? How you doing?
Good morning.
Good
We
morning.
started a little bit late today because I woke up at 6:40 and I hit the snooze button 2 times. And then I just sat in bed and watched YouTube, and then I had to ruin people's days before I got online to make myself feel better. AKA kill people in DMZ that are just being innocent and doing missions.
It's a give and take.
But let's go and jump into it. We got a little bit to talk about today. For the first time in a little bit. Switch over to go. Alright, so if you guys have been following along with the same trades, we probably got entered all at the same time. BTC went back down to retest this level right here at 16,790. Right. Oh, it turned red. And Ethereum is back below 1,234. And it's coming back up to retest at the moment. Hopefully that does turn into a rejection. I'm in longs on Bitcoin and Ethereum, but at the same time, with a lot of the ways other coins are looking, I do want to be long, but at the same time, with KDA, which is one of the coins I want to long, I need that to go down. So obviously, it would be kind of high hopes to have just KDA go down and nothing else. LTC, with me being entered in on Matic, I'm having second thoughts about also entering it on LTC, but since this is such a gigantic setup, I'll give it a pass. And with Matic, I only used half risk. So Matic did get entered in on its short setup right here. And we talked about this a little bit over the past week. The reason why I'm entering in on Matic is I see the potential for a lot of downside. And obviously I don't want to miss out on that. And pair that with legitimate entries, I think it's a good idea for me personally. We have the macro here, having a gigantic ABC setup, showing signs of resistance at about $1.08. And just comparative to the rest of the market, it hasn't had its extreme pullback, in my opinion. If we can go back down and even retest 26 cents, that's going to be pretty damn awesome. Considering the fact that I'll be holding the short from up here. Back down to 26 cents is 70%. I'll probably be taking profit before then. I'll most likely around 40%, 50%, depending on how fast price action moves. But US 100 dumped. We've been looking at that. And I'm surprised it took this long, to be honest, just the way the market was looking. We had the ABC coming to the upside. And we were just kind of chilling, going sideways for maybe a day or two right here. And then it finally fell off a cliff this morning, I guess, when markets opened. Maybe a little bit of pre-market action too. Yeah, because it's been about a day. But, anything else I want to look at? DXY got a little bit of a bounce as well. We were talking about this support region. All right, so things are just lining up for a short across the board. DXY kind of turned bullish. US 100 is hitting bearish. SPY wasn't really like super bearish to me, but the market was thin. So a retest was most likely going to be a possibility. And that's what we're starting to see here. But that's about it. BTC entered short. Ethereum entered short. LTC on its way. Not quite there yet. And then Matic. Matic does have the possibility of, if we push down pretty decent amount lower, it will open up this long hedge position. That's also another reason why I took Matic. I don't typically like altcoins, but at the same time, with the availability of seeing the potential for a bullish setup and having a hedge position if I am wrong about a massive dump, always good to have. And I'll kind of like go through the other stuff as we are kind of just going through stream here. Start hopping over to chat, just saying hello. But
Could have said it better myself.
Digital, what's going on, buddy?
How you doing, man?
Thank you for letting me know it's muted. I was like 25% through the song. Tom, hi from Australia.
Answer the question.
Huh?
Answer the question.
What question? I don't know who that guy is. Hello, mate. On time today. Well, a little bit late, I guess, if you want to go based off when we've been starting streams past couple of days. Pratish dump it. I agree. Unfortunately, we are having a little bit more of a hefty retest on Bitcoin, and we came back above that resistance. So these are my entries. I'll admit, the one thing that does suck with the API is it's not terrible. When price action is moving super fast, though, you might not get the perfect entry. I wish it was, but at the same time, it's just not perfect. I'm glad it has my back, though. I got entered at 1,226 on Ethereum, which obviously the exact entry would have been roughly about 1,236. So I'm off by $10. But once again, I was sleeping. So let's say we continue to dump. I would have rather had an entry than no entry.
Yep.
And it's still within margin, especially with the fact that we're increasing our stop losses a bit. It really doesn't hurt me at all to see that. Matic up 25%, which isn't really nothing crazy because we're on 25x leverage. Now, one thing that does suck about Matic is I can't use a 3% stop loss because Matic is a low liquidity coin in comparison to a lot of things. So the liquidation point is actually a lot closer. So I can't use 3% because of that. The liquidation is at 91.99 cents. And if I was to do a 75% stop loss, it would basically be right above that. So I have to use 50%-ish in order to make sure that everything works out properly. I can pretty much use my liquidation as stop loss, to be fair, but I'm going to have it a little bit lower. So if my liquidation is at 199, I'll probably have it like 185, which is within reason.
We're
just gonna go in chronological order.
Yeah.
Reading more. What's going on, buddy? Mr. Reckless. Hey, Kite. Hello. Misa. Yellow. Good morning.
Upside down head.
You want?
Yeah.
The baby doesn't know.
The baby does not know, unfortunately.
Upside down head said he wants you to do TA.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Buy here, sell here.
Mickey, good morning.
Good morning, buddy.
Pratish.
Morning.
Good morning, man. Teshin. You said what's your channel name?
Yeah, guys. So if you go over to youtube.com, just search up Johnny Crypto. Unfortunately, the name is not that original. There is another guy on there, but my hair is better than his. If you go down and
I mean, come on, he's looking pretty suave. Are we gonna be real?
guys, look for the guy with the astronaut. We hit 420 subs, the magic number. So I really do appreciate all of you who decided to come over and subscribe to the channel, guys. It really means the world to me. And yeah, I'll probably definitely be streaming when I get back home. It's probably not gonna be till next week though. So I figured, you know, we just hang out here while I'm here, make some content and just hang out. So thank you, Kite, again, and thank you guys as well for having me on here and having a good time.
Problem, dude. Morning. Good morning, Mickey. Yep, shorts are open on BTC and ETH. Nice, man, nice. 1 inch going to 0. Is it? Or is that just... What's, is this? Yeah, that's 1 inch. The hell? Oh.
Wow. Yeah.
That's what I'm hoping happens to,
Matic.
to Matic. Is that the only exchange it's on?
There's got to be something with more price action.
What's the ticker? Is it inch?
Please turn on the lights.
Oh yeah, my bad, my bad.
Kite's on it, guys. Let's see. Kite, Johnny, what up? Armand, how you doing, buddy? Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm just waking up. Oh, there we go. Now we're going. Good to see you, Armand. Let's see. The mic looks like Johnny is holding a bomb.
Table hit. Okay, what about the long on ETH right now? Would you consider it? If you don't have any position at all, it's a pretty decent setup.
Yeah.
And obviously the macro is always the more preferable method, in my opinion. But it's within reason. Like we're above that macro long position. So if you wanted to go ahead and take that, I don't think it'd be the worst idea in the world.
Yeah.
I also even considered making that a take profit for me, but it didn't seem logical in my head. I mean, it's not that far away. Obviously, it's always nice to kind of shorten up the hedge region, but at the same time, putting the hedge on top of the hedge is just a headache in my book. And especially if we go back and forth over this a couple times, I just want to have that long position down here safe and away. That way, everything works out appropriately. But yeah, it's a decent ABC setup. I mean, we're on the 1 hour, 2 hour time frame here, and you know, even pretty zoomed out, you can see it pretty clearly. We put in that high, nice cut to the upside, cut to the downside. So I mean, if you take that, I'm not gonna be mad at you. It's a good setup. Unfortunately, we didn't get something similar on BTC, but I mean, we did on the smaller time frames, but I'm not gonna touch that.
It's not in the same perspective I like to see. Still too small in my book.
When do you add to a short position if price is going down or price is going up? I never add to a short position. So Trader Tom has taught me a lot of good habits, and one of the things he talks about is adding the positions. I agree with that, but I do it in a different way. So when the market gives me a long position to take and we move a decent while away from it, and let's say we're going up and up and up, and the market gives me a new long position from a decent price point higher, all right, I will add to the long position. So like the entire market is a long at that point, but I'm not holding the same original entry. I'll take profit on this entry and then add to the market here. So I'm entering with, let's say I was using $10 worth of risk here, and then I made money on the way up. I can use $13 worth of risk up there. Now for every R&R from that point on, I'm making an additional 30% profit. So that's how I add to positions. It's not the same thing as I have $50 worth of margin. We're going down. I had $50 more worth of margin, 50 more, 50 more, 50 more. The problem with that is, in my opinion, with leverage trading in particular, I do think that like some people probably could control themselves. But if you open up the opportunity of adding to winning positions, a lot of people are going to take that as an advantage to adding to losing positions and trying to save their own ass. And all you're doing is increasing your risk substantially. It's a bad habit. If you have separate stop losses for each of the entries, I think you could get away with it. But at the same time, at that point, you're just trying to save face.
Yep.
Been in the ETH short since 1291. Oh my goodness, 1291. You took it all the way up here.
Nice.
Were you being a little crackhead boy over here?
I think he was being a crackhead.
A little crackhead man. I see like this is the only ABC I see that like is relative to like that price point.
Yep.
But hey, if it worked out for you, all right.
Congrats.
Hello from India. Hello.
Hello, my friend.
Do you think this is a short covering rally followed by a continuation down? It could definitely turn into that. I mean, with the DXY bouncing off of macro support, US 100 starting to top out with kind of like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ABC. Obviously, Ethereum and BTC. Ethereum's looking better in my book, just from like a larger ABC perspective. Bitcoin is still not. Bitcoin could easily get back down below 16,300, and if that happens and stays below it, especially if we like get below it, come back up, and show a rejection off of it, like I said, I don't think it's doomsday, but in terms of like technical analysis, I have to approach it from like a sequential point of view. If 16,300 breaks, 10K is the next targeted level. Doesn't mean that we will 100% see 10K, but that's where the market wants to move. Regardless of if we get to 14K and find support, that's where price action was trying to head in the first place. So I definitely think there's a possibility for downside. And just based off of like the majority of coins, I would say yes. But obviously, I hold the positions that are available. I'll take the hedges if they become available, and that's what we're doing here. Like right now, if we move to the downside, I'll definitely be in a better position just with having more short positions open, and then eventually Litecoin as well.
Let's see. Is it? I'm trying to think. I'm sorry, just don't mind me. I'm just trying to see where we are in chat.
What do you use to take profit when you're in a
Yes.
long and short? I just use this little tool right here. So like when you have an open trade or before you open a trade, you hit the buy long with a TP/SL or sell short with a TP/SL. And then you can also put it in once the trade is open right here. And if you mean like what signs do I look for? Once again, like if I take a short on a short ABC, I need the market to give me another one. So like let's say we take a short up in here and then the market moves down and then comes back up. I can go ahead and take profit on this original short and then open up this one because the market's still showing me signs of weakness. And I just want to continue with the trend. If the market's weak from down here, it should continue to be if the trend is going to continue. And obviously, if it moves up higher, we probably have some sort of long position from the bottom. Not always. It's not always perfect, but.
And I think it's a great way to like try to secure profit as well. Sometimes I've noticed this in the past is like if when we haven't been using this method or not as much, sometimes you get into situations to where maybe you're trying to ride out the most out of one position as you can. By doing that and taking profit on a similar short setup on a continuation setup, that's what I like to view it as, is it allows you to secure the profit as well as, as Kite mentioned before, accumulate the profit you had, and as well as allow you to bump up your margin. So I think using this method, it's a win-win.
That was the success in the bull market.
Yep.
So taking advantage of compounding price action, it allows you to decrease your risk but also increase your profits. So if you're using like 10% risk, when you have $100, that's $10. If you hit a 5 restored ratio trade, that's $50. It's nice in terms of percentage, but it's not gonna really do you much. And then later down the line, which your account is worth 10K, you can use 1% risk, comes out to about $100. Now a 5 restored ratio trade is making you 500. It's making you 10 times as much, but now you're using 10 times less risk.
Yep.
That's always the goal, to use less risk, make more money. So if you have a small account, it takes a long time.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you have a lot of money, but you don't want to throw all of it at trading, you can try your best to kind of go fast paced with a small amount, but you got to be in a certain type of market. Right now, it's just not going to work in your favor, in my opinion. I only added my short when my liquidation is within a cent of getting hit, so that way I move my liquidation up, my entry price, and move my liquidation higher.
Who's DCing?
See, that's yeah, but yeah, like Kite said, you're increasing your risk. Do what you want to do, but in my experience, it might save your. The problem is like, if it saves your ass once or twice, it like forms a connection in your brain that is okay to do, and then you're gonna do it again, and then you might lose a lot of money because of it, and then it's hard to get rid of that connection, so you might even try it again, and it's gonna backfire. It's just my opinion. All right, if anything, all right, look at Alameda. All right, that chick, she said she doesn't use stop losses. Look where it got her. Putting that out there. Hey, yo, Kite and crew, what's good?
How you
Nothing
doing,
much,
buddy?
man. Just a good morning. It's Wednesday. Still raining out here. It's cloudy. It's a good day to sleep.
Oh yeah.
Have you tried using the golden pocket for exiting a trade? In the past, yes. On smaller time frames, I do think that there is merit to a take profit strategy with the golden pocket. But my strategy in particular is working with trends, holding on to winning trades for as long as possible until the market gives you the correct position to get out of them and then continue the trade. All right. It's worked out for us in the past extreme. And if I wasn't, goofing around sometimes, I could have caught some awesome trades past that. But if you take profit, you're going to miss out on some good profit.
Yep.
That's the plain and simple of it. Like this ABC right here. I mean, the golden pocket of this ABC was roughly, 19,237. All right. You would have missed out on the remaining, 17, 18% right here. All right.
Would you mind explaining a little bit on how you are taking profits? That's the biggest mystery to me. Been hard for me to be somewhat consistent. We did go over that before. It's just going back to what Kite said. We're primarily focusing on trying to take profit on continuation setups. So as you can see, Kite's drawing a short, and then all we're doing is waiting for a similar short setup on a similar perspective to allow price to give you a new opportunity to take a short from. And then from there, you can take profit from the original position and then move the position over. And so then you can not only can you compound the margin like we explained before, as well as secure the profit you made from the previous trade. Yep, and you can just do that over and over again. And I actually, I talked about this in a video I posted before I actually came here, was talking about how if you just played shorts during the bear market on the larger time frames, you could have made like 250% easily to your account just by playing shorts. And I think there's only like 5 or 6 positions you would have taken over the course of the year. So, going forward, it's something that I started to look at and realize that, this might be the better way to go. And as well as, I read Trader Tom's book and, trying to understand making the most out of price action instead of leaning towards the take profit method of using fibs, the 0.5, the 0.441, or some other methods that I've experimented with, which is like trying to take profit on like opposing setups just to try to catch like bottoms or tops and trying to catch bigger moves in the market. That hasn't worked out for me, as well as doing something like this. So for me, I think going forward, I think you can attest to this too, that I think it's going to be a lot more beneficial to stick to this kind of take profit method and just letting price do what it do and making the most out of what the larger trends are going to be.
And if you're lucky enough, because the whole premise of my strategy is work with the market, don't try to impose your thoughts on it. So there's going to be times where you have an ABC position like this and you take a short and the price action comes down and is kind enough to give you a hedge long position, and then it'll come back up and then give you a nice short position. Not only do you have a hedge long, that way if price action continues to the upside from that point on, you're good to go. You also get to take profit on pretty much the majority of the short position that you were in. Obviously, it would be the absolute dream team if you could take profit at the exact bottom, take profit at the exact top, but that's just not a reality. All right, so like with this, I'm showing you a freeform example here, but just recently, if you haven't been following along, we had this short right here. All right, we had uptrend, downtrend, uptrend, and I took a short position from right here on Bitcoin. And then obviously the FTX debacle happened. I didn't take this short because I thought FTX was going to fail. Nobody really suspected that coming, bare a couple people. And then price action crashed down. I'm patient. I'm not sitting here with my finger on the trigger waiting to take profit on my short position because I just don't know where the bottom's going to be. We could have easily continued. So I'm patient. Price action comes down in a downtrend. And then it has a little bust to the upside. So that kind of signified that this region right here was a somewhat decent support for price action. Then when we came back down to retest it, we tried to push through it. We got a lower low, then we came back above it. So I was able to take a long position from here and a short position from up here. I'm holding both of them simultaneously. And then price action went uptrend, downtrend, uptrend. And the second that we put in that higher high, I'm able to take my profit on this original short because this is a new short setup. Regardless if it came back down and I got entered into it, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the setup itself. All right, so I took profit right here. I entered all the way up here. So, I mean, it was a 20 R&R trade from here to here. And then now, if price action wants to continue to the downside, I have the advantage of having a new short position. But if you want to continue the upside, I have the long position. All right, and most people understand the concept. Some let greed take care of that. So if I have a long position, a short position, all right, you can go, but I'm not making any money. Well, here's the thing. If you had the short open, and you already made $300 going down, and then you take the hedge long position, and then everything turns to zip nada, and you return back to the original short position, you're now up $300 on your long. All right, maybe even a little bit more because longs can actually make more profit. So you're not making any money. You already made $300 on the short position. You're basically just taking that hedge trade to save your time. All right, because if you spend all this time in a trade and then it turns to nothing, that feels worse than missing out on a little bit of profit. But if you're patient, usually you can find a way out of it. Upside down head, I actually can't read your question. I don't know what that says. It's kind of confusing to me. Can you rephrase that maybe in a less aggressive way? I don't know what that means. Have you crunched the numbers between doing fib TP and hedge TP? Not really. I would say that if I had to guess, I would say the hedge TP is lower profit. But the whole deal with it is it's something I can consistently do. And even though the incoming profit might be lower, the chance that things don't go wrong is lower as well. So I think long term the profit will be higher, but short term you might not be in, like, I'm not 5xing my account in a month, which is an awesome feeling. But at the same time, when it all goes bust because price action is just whipping back and forth, you have to choose what's best for you. Are you guys taking your relationship to the next level? We already have, like, many
times.
Yeah. You ever seen like Nick Avocado and his husband? They're like 17 times divorced. That's me and Johnny. Every time I mention how his beard looks like a Dorito, he kicks me in the face and then we get divorced.
Kite's very mean to me, guys.
All love. Does ABCs work in a ringing market or only trending ones? They can work in either or, but what you're really looking for trending markets. During sideways price action, you'll probably have profit on the board, but you really can't take it until the market trends a little bit further. So like, at the top of this range, we're able to collect an ABC, and then obviously we came down, formed a ABC long, and then up here I was able to take profit on this short position, and then enter this one. And obviously we went up a little bit higher, so I'd take that short.
Hey Kite, can I use ABC for shorter time frame? Which time frame will you recommend?
Always a constant question.
I know. Want me to take the reins on this one?
Go for it.
So for me, it's not about time frame, it's about perspective. Being able to see what the most out of a certain time frame is the most important thing versus time frame itself. One of the things I always like to highlight is that you can go to a 1 hour or 2 hour and zoom all the way in as much as you can, and that's still not productive. Most of the time, well, actually all the time, that the most important thing you want to focus on is actual perspective itself. Being able to see the bigger moves, being able to see the setups, and from there it'll be a lot easier to understand the levels and the setups that actually matter. So that's how I answer that question.
It's with smaller time frames, you're gonna run into a lot more trouble. There's gonna be a lot more higher highs. So like instead of like a maybe once or twice, you'll see where like price action puts in its A, goes to a B, puts in a C, and then kind of tries to retest but goes a little bit higher. On the smaller time frames, you're gonna see that like 5 or 6 times more often. So like you'll have A, B, C, and then it'll go up even further, and then A, B, C. You'll try to enter that one, and then we'll go A, B, C. Like right here, for example, I can show you this. If you're playing on a super small time frame, you're gonna run into the problem of constantly getting entered. Right here, A, B, C, right? If this would have came back down, you would have tried to enter that one. And then would have went up a little bit further, A, B, C. This could have come back down, you would have tried to enter that one. And right here, A, B, C. So like you're gonna have a lot more waves. On higher time frames, it tends to be 3, maybe 5. And like I said, with the 5 waves, I don't really look at them at like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's more of like, A, B, C, and that creates an uptrend. And then 4 is the break of the trend, and then 5 is the retest of the trend. So really, you're just left with, an A and a B and a C at the end.
Yeah, do you think? Let's see. Thank you very much. Kite has Lisdexia.
Is that like
This-
proclivity to eat too many hot dogs?
Have you ever tried using hiking to sheet candles?
Yeah, that's the go-to.
That's the go-to. Yeah, that's pretty much what I do. Sometimes I switch back and forth, but it's pretty much I usually use hiking to sheet unless I'm trying to get like a little bit more clear of an entry. Sometimes regular candles is better for me, but I primarily use hiking to sheet candles. Let's see, EOS running. You want to take a quick look at EOS or?
Yeah. But Hakonishi candles, those are my preferred. The only reason why you see me on regular candles nowadays is because how they interact with alerts.
Yeah. Yep.
So if I go ahead and hit Alt A, bring up the alert tab here. In the options section, it has only once and every time. If I go to Hakonishi and I hit Alt A, it has only once per bar, once per close, once per minute. All right, there's a lot more options, and you can still get by with it, but I'm at a point now where like I can still see ABCs with regular candles. But if you're new to ABCs, I think Hakonishi is going to help you better because you can identify trends a lot easier.
Yep.
We'll bring up EOS. We need to get him a mic.
You wanna tell chat what you just said? What kind of candles you like, Paul?
I think Yankee candles are probably the best, in my opinion, personally. This is not financial advice. But the fresh cotton sheet it's It's great.
Free
You
trial.
guys should try it.
Solid.
A variety of input here.
Variety. Let's see. Upside down head. Pratheesh says upside down and type in Chinese. Kai will read it. You guys both have good YouTube voices. I'm sure Johnny's YouTube will grow fast as well. I hope so. No, I'm kidding. I would appreciate if you guys do want to support. Like I said, I never sit here and will ask or beg for subscribers or followers. So if you guys are interested in getting my perspective as well as possibly learning from me, like I said, I learned everything from Kite over here. So I'm just kind of trying to relay the information and give you guys my take on how I trade, how I look at ABC. So if you guys are interested, check out the channel. I posted a link up in chat, higher up in chat. So if you want to go ahead and check that out, guys, definitely feel free to. Let's see.
So with EOS, if we discount this wick here, because this looks like maybe a liquidity squeeze, this would probably be your ABC structure. If we come back below like 96 cents, might do well. But it might be able to push a little bit higher. Obviously on the macro time frame, we are technically above the A, but with altcoins, it is a little bit harder game to play. If you were playing EOS, this would probably be the ABC that you last took for a long position. This was a decent one here.
Let's see. What books do you recommend to read price action if you have any? I mean, the actual ABC strategy and where the origin of that comes from is called the what is it? The Case for Modification of R and Elliott Wave by Ian Copsley.
Yeah, the whole title is Harmonic Elliott Wave, Case for Modification of R and Elliott's Impulse Wave Structure. Very long title.
Yeah.
Expensive book if you try to buy it hardback. I don't really recommend that. Once again, like that book has so much in it, and it still kind of pertains to Elliott Wave. It's still talking about targeting certain fibs. But the main takeaway I took was instead of looking at it like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, look at it like a 1, 2, 3 or an ABC. And that seemed to help me a lot more. And then obviously I took that and I got rid of the fibs. We still looked for like the take profit area from a fib, but I wasn't looking for specific targets to get hit. With Elliott Wave, it's more of like a Nostradamus strategy where like you're looking for these structures to play out perfectly how you had them set up. But if you look at it more like looking at what the possibilities are and then narrowing it down to the most likely and then continuing from there, you have a much better time. So once you start getting rid of the prediction side of trading and trying to be right about what happens, you're gonna have a lot easier time.
That right there was probably the best statement you could have ever made. That's probably the most important things I try to teach from, at least from my point of view. And as I agree with Kite, is that once you get rid of the aspect of trying to predict exactly where price is going to go or where it's going to top out or bottom out, you'll be surprised how differently you can view trading as a whole. It definitely has been a game changer for me. So guys, definitely that's a key point right there.
I just buy tops and sell bottoms. I have a 7% win rate and get liquidated 90%, 93%. Hey man, you're good. What trades are you eyeing? All the trades. I mean, I guess I'm eyeing one trade, and that's Litecoin. If Litecoin gets back below 73.21, I'll be entering a short then. But that's been on the board for quite a while. Today we got entered in on a BTC short, a Ethereum short, and a Matic short off of this level here.
We're just price. What trades are you eyeing? Let's see, guys. Can you tell us more about you? Kite is a different story. Love Kite. Well, if you guys don't know me, I'll make a. I talked about it more in the last stream. I'm not gonna go too far into it just because we're just hanging out, having a good time. Pretty much, I was just like a lot of you guys, just hanging out in chat, watching Kite's videos a couple of years ago. Ended up really trying to take this serious. Watched Kite's videos nonstop. Joined the Telegram group back when it was in a Telegram group. Learned the support resistance / breakout strategy at the time. And I did very, very well And from there, I kind of progressed my methodology and how I view things. I was trying to learn more and more. And yeah, and I pretty much got to this point. Everything that I learned was either from the group or from Kite himself. And so, yeah, that's, you know, I'm a fellow trader as well. Like I said, I mentioned the channel before. I'll go ahead, if you guys want me to, I'll plug it again in chat later on. But yeah, that's my story. Monk, do you have a story you want to tell chat?
No.
About my crypto. Kite told me to go all in on Doge, and so now you see that little thing right there? That's like a little closet. That's where I live now. He's ruined me financially, physically, mentally. It's over for me. So I just support Kite. He needs it. He really, really needs your support, everybody. No, Kite is a great guy. I'm not really into crypto that much. So disregard anything I say at all points.
Fucking liability, dude.
Shit. Wow. Where are we?
Have you ever had a trade on TV Hub that didn't take your stop loss? It happened to me today. No. Every single time. So like if you're looking at TV Hub puts in the stop losses differently. It's not like what we do traditionally where the TP goes like right here and you can see it on the trade. It goes into your conditional tab as a separate close position. I don't like that. So like whenever, obviously it works. Like I've been stopped out through the conditional that it's set up automatically, but I do prefer it to be all on one screen. So I just delete the conditional, go over here and then put in my own stop loss. There's no big deal about it. Now, if you're trading on an altcoin, it might have been similar to what happened with Matic, where Matic has a lower liquidity, a lower liquidation point. So 75% stop loss, which would be 3%, which wouldn't get you liquidated normally on an altcoin, would. So could have been one of those situations if that's what happened to you.
I lost almost 22K in crypto. You are a lifesaver. Jeez, man, that's rough, but I hope you're doing all right.
Yeah, just take it slow. Don't try to
yeah.
make the money back all at once.
Yep.
That's gonna kill you.
So you guys are basically the Batman and Robin and ABCs. That's a good way to put it. Yeah. Kite's I am Batman, Kite's Robin.
No, it's more like Robin and Beast Boy, dude. We're the Teen Titans of crypto.
We are the Teen Titans. I like that's a good comparison. I like that a lot. Kite is like my little breakfast burrito.
All right, Drew, you gotta go. You can't be throwing out stuff like that.
Kite has helped me make good money. That's good to hear. I'm glad. Hey, Kite's helped me as well. Sorry, I stuttered. Definitely hope Kite has helped a lot of you guys as well.
Patricia, get it together, honey. We have a recital this weekend.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, but market's shaping up how we kind of expected it to. So I'm sure over the next couple of days we're probably gonna dump. Regardless of if this is just a retest or if this is gonna be an actual dump coming up here shortly, I think it's gonna work out for the better, anyways. KDA, I forgot to mention when you asked me any trades I'm eyeing up. We've been trying to see if KDA was gonna put in this higher high for a short setup for a couple days, and it finally did. We're starting to see that pullback now. My hope is that we go back down and test 70 cents. Because if we can get back above 78 cents afterwards, that's a really, really nice ABC position that you can see here. And combine that with the fact that that would be a bounce coming off of a major macro. I shouldn't say major macro. All right, the last major macro in KDA was $1.38. But this is like a little pocket area of volume and support that ends around 70, 72 cents. So if we can see that nice bullish structure with the combination of a macro support from the previous bull market. I'm sure we can get some sort of good retest to the upside. I don't know if that's going to be bottom, but it definitely could be. What do I think about lit?
Whoa. God.
I don't know much about the coin itself, but it did put in a short ABC right here. So if we can't break back above this level, obviously it looks like it's trying to, but this could just be a retest, considering the fact that the rest of the market is kind of bearish. I would say it's probably going to push down lower. Doesn't look like that old of a coin, so there's not a lot of price action to go off of. So I can't really point to like any supports it might find. It's just a newer coin. There's nothing that I can have an opinion on, because with coins that I have no background on, like what the technology is, what it does, I can't give you my opinion based off of that, because obviously that opinion is nothing. I can only give you based off of the chart. And me personally, I'd stay away from coins like this. All right. KDA had a full bull run, and it's shown support regions, so I can play off of those. With coins that have no other price action attached to them, I can't really point to a support and be like, hey, we could find support here, maybe I'll take a long. It's a larger guessing game, and it's a dangerous one as well. Kite, with TV Hub, can we also use this for USDT perpetual, right? Yeah. You just go to TV Hub, and instead of putting like BTC USD, you put BTC USDT. So you go to Bybit, you go to futures, and then if I want to trade, Litecoin USDT, right there. And you set it up the same way.
Just found it. If you go to the top of the chat, like I said, thank you so much, Drew, for subscribing. I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys as well. We all caught up?
Yeah, we're just chilling now.
We're just chilling. We're hanging out. Shall we do the Wordle?
Oh, yeah.
Do the Wordle.
All right, so we got an O, we got a U, but they're not right. Tweet 11. Damn.
Wow. I would say try Mound.
Yeah, I'm okay with using like one letter that's already out just to complete a word. No, I'm asking about inverse perpetual. Yep, you can use it on inverse perpetual as well. You just put Litecoin USD, because USD is perpetual, USDT is USDT perpetual.
You guys use a wick or level for your stop loss and then calculate position size. What works best for stop loss on the ABC strategy?
I use static.
Yeah.
So it's not based off of any previous level. It's
static price.
3%. Now it changes. So like if we go to 50K again, when there's more margin, or not more margin, when there's more liquidity in a coin, it's harder to move price action. So having a larger stop loss actually doesn't work to your advantage, because the swings are going to be a lot smaller in terms of percentage. But your chance of getting wicked out of a trade also goes down low as well. So you want to maximize R&R.
Oh, quote's a good one. Wow.
Okay, so O, I'm guessing O is the first letter.
Well, it could be it's got to be the first.
Or the second.
Yeah, it could be the second. Court?
It's
Try court.
Or?
Court. No. Like like court case. C-O-U. Oh wait, no. Yes, U-R-T. Okay. Hmm. Digital, that R, the R in that spot does not work. Dude, that's a great guess though.
Oomped.
Yeah, this could be a lot.
I'm stumped, and we only got one more try. Joust.
Joust is an interesting one. What do you guys think?
Still got a J. Still got an S.
Yeah, we haven't used S.
That's a good guess.
That's a great guess.
I'm gonna go with it. Yep.
Yeah, there we go.
Nice.
Good job, Rogue One. Great guess.
Our current streak right now is 6.
Nice.
The power of having a bunch of people to help you.
Can you move your elbow for a second?
Hello guys, how much is the retraction of an ABC in general, or how are you estimating the rough point where it should be? Typically, if the ABC is not going to be an actual top of a trend or a bottom of a trend, it usually is around the 0.382 of the ABC itself. So wherever the ABC starts and ends, you take your Fibonacci retracements. And I always take my first starting point from the C. I know it's technically backwards, but I come from just a different point of view.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. If I flip this around, it's the same exact levels, except you're going to be using like the 0.618 and the 0.786, I believe. But if we are going to like not bottom here, but see a retest, most likely that retest is going to land in this region and then fail. That's typically what we saw. Okay, can you do DOA on LLY Company, dead on arrival on Love Lily Yellow Company? I don't know.
TA.
On LLY. Oh, I know what this is. This is the company where like they had the fake Twitter account and it was a big deal. Listen, I understand like that is kind of fucked, but at the same time, this is a gigantic company. There's so much liquidity in it. $5 billion is nothing. And the chart's doing absolutely fine. Who is to say that that tweet had anything to do with it, in my opinion? If you can prove to me like that within like a minute after that tweet, it happened. But this thing has large pullbacks all the time. And I don't know which one is directly correlated with that tweet. It could, like, if it was one of these small ones, I'm going to smack someone. Because, I mean, it's I'm going to get into the insulin business. That's all I'm saying. Look at this chart.
It just never went down.
That's ridiculous. I mean, crypto? No.
Insulin?
Insulin.
Absolutely.
All right, next ABC, I'm getting into the insulin market.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Because look at this. Look at this ABC right here. This was the last macro ABC to get into big insulin.
And that was back, that started in the early 2000s.
And that was, A was at 2002. And then right after 2008's financial crisis,
2012, he would have gotten in.
it got back above it. And then it's been taken off like a rocket. Bullish on diabetes. Yes. Honestly, that's a sad fact. You need to fix this as a culture. but I'm gonna take advantage of it.
If you guys get married to each other, I'll pay for the wedding, and your friend in the background can come too.
Yeah, he's already married, but he can
Yeah.
be my best man.
Mhm. I thought he was my best man.
If two guys get married, is there two best mans? What? Did you guys go outside for dinner? Absolutely not. We
Absolutely
never
not,
leave
yeah.
the house.
We never. I drove. We drove here to stay inside, locked in all day.
We had pizza yesterday.
Who needs to go out when we have pizza?
We're going to dinner tomorrow night.
I can't wait for that. I love my Rhodesios. Let's see what. Watch out, Johnny. Kite's threatening to smack someone near the closest to him. It's either me or Monk. We're both equal in equal reach. Bullshit diabetes. Ayo, it's crazy, man. Best ladies. So I guess we each get a bridesmaid or a maid of honor.
It's all a cover.
It is a cover.
The best ladies are actually our wives, but we're getting married to each other for just tax purposes.
Yep.
But we don't want commitment yet.
Nope.
I feel like that's actually a good plan.
Can you change the scene for a second? No, I'm kidding.
Just switch it over to the. We're back. Nothing happened.
Okay, you tasted like hot dogs.
I haven't ate a hot dog in like at least 7 years.
At least 10 minutes.
I'm just saying. Could.
Just join the Mormons and you guys can have a husband and wives.
Staying away from that culture. I just got a news article linked to me the other night. Mormons.
Yeah.
Mormons a little bit weird.
Brother.
And if you're from Utah, you immediately a Mormon. It's on site. Right.
You're gonna get married on site?
Yeah, we're going to a Brazilian steakhouse. Texas de Brazil.
You know, I'm a big foodie. I'm a big food connoisseur, and I've only had one other rodizio outside of Texas de Brazil, and it was okay. And when I came down here the last time was like 6 months ago. Oh my god, it was absolutely phenomenal. He's pulling me up. Oh, how nice of you, Kite. Remember, guys, when you search up Johnny Crypto, unfortunately, there's another guy with. Oh wow, I'm at 427. Holy shit! Thank you, guys.
This guy's profile picture looks like the little pictures you take at Chuck E. Cheese.
Thank you, Kite, and thank you guys as well for switching over, hopping over, subscribing to the channel. I really do appreciate it. I'll send you guys an invite to the next gathering. Is it going to be an Italian place? I'm just asking because your name's a Spaghetti Yeti.
Talking about.
Oh, the Gathering of the Juggalos. Oh.
Jeff, yeah. On the 1 hour time frame, I would say that ABC is
a valid one.
It's a pretty decent size, and if you don't already have a long position, I think that I wouldn't be mad at you if you took that. It's a decent ABC. Obviously, we have the larger macro time frame ABC right here. So, I mean, if you want to be a little more patient, if we are going to see a little more of a downtrend, you could take that, but it's up to you.
Thanks, brother. Subscribe. Thank you so much, Big A Roll. I really do appreciate it. Looking forward to see you on the live streams whenever I get home. That's probably going to be going on next week. Monday, Tuesday, perhaps. I'm probably going to aim for Tuesday, unfortunately. As much as I used to do streams on Monday, Wednesday, I might have to change my schedule around again for the moment.
When Johnny gets back, he's gonna be on a better sleep schedule as well.
I'm in on this old timer sleep schedule. Going to bed at 10, 11 p.m., waking up at 6 a.m. Feel like I'm 70. I'm used to being a degenerate, sleeping till not going to bed till 5 a.m.
Well, people that are like old, like my granddad, they only sleep like maybe 5 hours.
Yeah, I can't do that. I need at least like 9 hours of sleep to be like somewhat functioning. I don't know why. I just need to hibernate all the time.
Does Kite ever come to your place, Johnny?
I've been trying to get him to come up to see me. He won't do it.
I don't leave the house.
I know that's the hard part. But I told him, I was like, if you come up here, I will drown you in the best food you will ever have.
Johnny, you gotta propose to your girl. That's what he had to do. He was like, I want to see Austin, and then he got married.
Regular sleep schedule is amazing, dude. I worked in the music in the last 7 years, and those 5 a.m. bedtimes kill you. Yeah, there's a balance. I'd say I feel like the sweet spot for me is like 12 to 2 a.m. and waking up at like maybe 11 a.m. I don't know why. That's been working for me for the last like couple weeks. So I'm just trying to get used to switching over my sleep schedule. But yeah, guys, convince Kite to come up to see me. I'll propose to you, and then we'll have the wedding up by. We'll have to get married up by me.
Well, we're gonna get married in Texas Day, Brazil.
And you know what? I'm not opposed to that at all.
Flaming yawn on my finger.
Oh my god. 100% is a trap. Johnny will have a marriage sack ready like Borat. My wife. Wawawiwa. Bro, that guy looks like he ate Chuck E. Cheese. That's messed up, man. That's funny. Absolutely hilarious.
For this, that guy's gonna see this. Like, I don't look like that. And just go back tomorrow.
We're gonna start YouTube drama.
And then we're gonna see his profile picture changed. You guys stopped using fibs altogether, and now just look for ABCs to hedge or take profit. Pretty much, yeah.
Yep.
Like I'll pull the fibs up, but not as I'm gonna take profit here, but more of this is probably where I'll expect to see a slowdown. Like on the US 100, we pulled the fibs on that. SPY, we pulled the fibs on that. Like on the larger time frame here, we have this gigantic ABC, and we're approaching. We're not quite there yet, but we're approaching that 0.38, 2.5 region. So if the market is going to get super bearish, it's probably going to happen here, to be honest. But if we push up further, I'm fine. Monk, please do TA on Doge.
Let's do it.
Just for the class. What's
Tell them your thoughts on where the market's going to go.
simple?
All right, guys. Monk's taking.
Sure I'm not showing any bits here.
Monk's taking the reins. Monk, if you need help, I can guide you.
All right, no, this is
You got this?
simple,
Piece of cake?
simple,
Piece of
easy.
cake?
All right, let's see here. So how do I draw?
You can use if you go on the left hand side, you see like you can use the line or like the brush.
Okay, there we go. All right, so easy, like right here, this is what I like to call the ball, because it looks like when a ball bounces, you know, so it goes down and then up, and then right here is what we call the shaft. It tends to to go up, and the longer, you know, see, like it takes a nice diagonal, and it goes like that. And then here, this is where it gets crazy. All right, this is the head, so it could go anywhere here, right? Like this could do anything. We don't know. You know, that's the magic of Dogecoin. But if you take it all together, then that's just money, baby. Like, it's simple as.
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk, crypto, Tesla, trying to get in that YouTube algorithm.
Doge.
Sheep. Save the kids.
Save the kids. Absolute gem, guys. You just got the best TA you could ever possibly imagine.
That money can't buy.
That money cannot buy.
All the money went towards Dogecoin and is now gone.
Yep.
Wow, the ball sack strategy. Thanks, Mark.
Let's.
Fish has a yellow t-shirt and grew a beard.
It is true.
If Fish turned into a human and it looked like Monk, I would burn it.
Let's see. I don't know where I lost myself in chat. 88 ABC long hedge thoughts. We'll take a look at that in a second. Is there any way to send you a PM? Kite, is your Discord in the description still?
Yeah, the Discord's in the description. My tag, and then you can just go ahead and either add me as a friend. Like, I accept all friend requests. So if you try to send me a message and it's like you need to either request or friend this person in order to send the message, just send a friend request. The amount of people that have tried to message me and they go, I can't message you because we're not friends. I'm like, did you send me a friend request?
No.
I didn't think you would be my friend.
Yeah, so go ahead and send him a friend request if you want to get a hold of him. Doge holder, my favorite thing to do with Doge is short sell to nubs. Definitely not a bad idea. Let's see. All right, did we do? You want to hop over to 88 quick?
Yeah, a couple more coins, and we'll probably head off for today.
Yeah.
We'll be back tomorrow. Yeah, so I mean, we're at a long entry right now on the macro time frame, so we had this ABC going down. If we continue to hold this support, definitely bullish. You have the short ABC right here that we pointed out a couple days ago, and it's working out. Yeah, it's at that point right now. RSR. Not a whole lot I can say about it. It did have a bullish ABC coming off of this move to the downside. Had a nice little ABC within the C wave as well. But in terms of shorts, I don't think I really see one. I do see something, but it's really too thin for me to like take advantage of that. But if we do have one more move to the upside, this would look like a nice ABC position here.
Homie need homie needs to start a signals channel. Copy a NFA 100x trade coming up. On point TA though. Let's see. I'm going hard in on Doge. After that, thanks Monk. When he comes back, I'll let you know. Let's see. Would you guys ever share Discord together?
Yes.
Yeah, we can. I mean, I mean, I'm in Kite's Discord already. I just don't post it just because I have like my own Discord and my own stuff going on. But yeah, if you ever, if I'm sure we can come up with some. If you ever want to come up with something, we can definitely run a group together. But I'm sure it wouldn't be much different than what we do now. Let's see. Well, Matic retest 0.04, or sorry, 0.4. I believe we. You mind if I just click this quick?
Go for it.
So if you're looking at 0.4. Oh geez, I gotta go on like a big time frame. I think like you gotta take this level by level, and to me, like based off of two different supports, in my opinion, the major one that I'm looking to see be tested is first the original A here. If not, probably the next step, the next local low is gonna be that 2622. I mean, you do have this small one here, but I don't really find that significant in my opinion. But yeah, I'd say if Matic does fail, the probabilities of going down to at least test at 31 do increase. There's another possibility of another, like say, a larger bullish setup forming anywhere in between, and that's absolutely in the cards as well. Keeping that in mind, those are probably the most two levels I'm looking to see be tested if this does decide to dump hard.
Are you ever worried that Monk might eat fish? Yes. Every day. I make sure that he's awake. I actually lock my door at night.
He does.
I can't take that chance. He's gonna make them into hot dogs and make meat. I'm gonna go hard in Doge after this. Thanks, Monk. If you guys like more of Monk, maybe in the future I might start like a Twitch channel, or like when me and Monk play video games, we'll be streaming. And
Maybe
don't let him know, because if that starts making mad money, I'm not gonna let him know. Oh, hi, Monk. I don't know what to say now.
Uh-oh, he caught you red-handed, dude. Bye. No. That'd be cool. I would definitely watch that Twitch channel if you guys want a game. And maybe I might come along and tag and play some COD with them, but I'm not nearly as good as these guys. I'm Mr. Liability in the group.
What's the average R&R and win rate of the strategy? I would say right now the win rate's probably a little bit lower. So with the ABC take profit strategy, where we would take profit at 0.441, for about 3 months I was averaging about a 22% win percentage. I would say this one's probably a little bit lower just because they're holding on to trades for a lot longer, and you do tend to get stopped out more.
But
so about 15%, but the R&R is considerably higher. So you're hitting like 20s and 30s.
Yeah.
If everything goes quite well.
But what about with the new shift in the stop loss percentage? Because we're increasing that a little bit. Technically, that should increase the win percentage by a little bit, but just because it's making up for the extra volatility, it might not increase it by that much, but we'll have to see how it plays out. But yeah, Kite's absolutely right. That was about the average. If I had to say, that's probably the same number I would give as well.
I would never eat fish. I love him more than my wife. Screenshot.
Screenshot and send. Oh, he's actually doing it. He did it. That is saved. He's got dirt on you, Monk. Oh, he's saving that. Yep, that is saved. Can't confirm.
But all right, guys, we're gonna stream about for an hour and 15 minutes. Good morning. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day, good evening, wherever you guys are. And we'll be doing the same thing tomorrow. So probably around, 8 a.m.-ish. We'll be live again with Johnny and Monk. And it's going to be like that for next couple days.
Yep.
What are you guys doing tonight? That's top secret.
That is very top secret. Be the 5th.
But, all right, guys.
Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate you guys coming by, hanging out. And for those who decided to come by and subscribe to the channel, I can't thank you guys enough. And same thing with you, Kite. Like, I don't know if I thank you enough, but seriously, like, it's awesome that we're able to do this. I know we've been friends for a little while now, and I really do appreciate you having me on here and having us talk crypto and trading TA. So thank you again, and thank you guys as well.
I love you.
I love you more.
Okay. All right, guys. Let's do the thing. Sign off for today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, all right?
You didn't switch over.
What? Oh, I didn't do. Oh.
Yeah. It's not official. We didn't switch over the camera this time.
I wish I could train fish how to stare at the camera.
Oh, that'd be amazing. You just gotta hold like a treat, like a little thing that waves a treat right above it. Bye.
Bye.